What words come to mind when you think of ADHD?
ADHD, family.
Girls, what words come to mind when you think of ADHD?
Myself?
Oh my god, you're ADHD too! Welcome to the family!
Well,
Do you know what ADHD is?
no.
What words come to mind when you think of ADHD?
Me.
Do you know what ADHD is?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Well, do you need a definition?
No, but what do you think it means? We're just trying to figure out, like, what people, if there's actual understanding of it, because it is kind of widely misunderstood. Not everyone knows what it is. So it's I think what are the words that you think of when you think of people that you know that have ADHD? Like, what symptoms do they have?
Things like brain fog and difficult to come up with things. Overthinking
when someone asks you a question.
I think people with ADHD are very talented. I think they're very creative.
Thank you.
The inability to concentrate for long periods of time, and usually that's kind of helped with medications such as Adderall and, kind of tunneling.
She knows her stuff.
I'm aware that a lot of people have it, but may not be so visible as much as we think they would be. But to be honest, I wouldn't think of someone with ADHD as being like too different from me. Yeah.
Okay, I like that because we're not crazy out here.
There's a lot of situations which can be interpreted by ADHD people slightly differently to the rest of us. But along with that comes certain levels of creativity and a different way of looking at things. So sometimes they put things together slightly differently, and the results can be quite interesting.
I love that answer because it's so true. It's like we don't necessarily work in a way that neurotypical work in, but we can thrive in those different environments. We don't necessarily work in the same structure as schools and learning with exams. That was disastrous for me. Like, I literally got kicked out of school. But then when I was put in a different environment where I was able to be creative and musical and all that.
hyperactive.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Disorganized?
Yeah. How about yourself? Sorry, we're putting you on the spot.
Hyperactive. Concentration.
God, focus, lack thereof, hyper focus.
Okay.
It's kind of both, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Or your concentration when you're doing some kind of tasks, and then you're meant to be focused. For instance, in class, but you're thinking about other stuff, I guess.
People who are very hyper, who can't concentrate, or things like that.
Anything else?
They can live like a generally normal life, but
Yes.
some like everyday activities like studying might be a bit hard for them. or
Yeah.
reading.
That's absolutely correct.
Just hyperactivity, I think. Sometimes it gets a bit much, or the lack of focus, but
The hyperactive thing I struggle with. I don't know if you can tell.
One with my flatmate because apparently she has ADHD.
Okay. And what comes to mind when she tells you I have ADHD?
The fact that she has never tied up her room, like
We're messy as hell, right?
so messy.
I would say it's not like hyperactive, but it's just not manic, but you're kind of all over the place, but controlled. Like, you know what's going on, but it's a mess. Looks chaotic, but we know what's happening.
And have you ever dated someone who's also ADHD?
Yes and no. I mean, kinda like in a poly thing, and we all kind of have it, and it's you got to plan things right.
Yeah.
But also, you got to not plan at the same time because that can also be overwhelming.
Okay, I've never dated anyone who was diagnosed with ADHD, but I have dated people where I've been like bestie. Like, I have to put it out there, you definitely have ADHD.
You know, there's only one person in this world who can tell you what you are.
Me.
No, me.
And some of them have been really receptive towards it, and some of them haven't. But yeah, I feel like when you have ADHD, you can like see it in other people.
100%.
No. I'm married.
I've never had no.
Not knowingly.
Okay.
Like you can't always tell.
There's a dating app called Mattr. It's a neurodivergent friendly dating app. So, you know, if you want to date different, potentially meet your match with someone. And it's like, I feel like it's been good because I'm meeting people that are kind of like-minded to me and don't think I'm crazy just because I'm loud and annoying. I struggle meeting people that understand what it's like for me and understanding me. And so, yeah, I've been using this app. So, yeah, check it out maybe. If you're still looking for love and if you... It's brand new. It's just come out. Yeah. But I'm on it because I'm like, listen, I need to find me a man. So...
Stress in a hurry things.
In a hurry. I will literally be running somewhere with absolutely no rush. I'm like, I don't even have to be anywhere.
Could be okay, everything could be, you know, sweet, and then the next minute it's like everything's an issue.
And so,
sometimes the opposite of attention deficit. They've got very focused attention sometimes.
Yeah, we can hyper focus on stuff that we find really interesting, but then it's like the stuff that we don't find interesting, we have zero attention on, and everything else falls behind.
Sometimes they have trouble like showing up on time. They were doing one task.
That's the story of my life. I was literally late for filming this today.
It's the time management thing, but I understand it. So at the end of the day, like I've got patience for it.
That's really kind of you. I wish my family were a bit more understanding of me. Instead, they just call me useless.